What's up, guys, and welcome to this week's Burnout Response video. We have RAD DAN, who is going to shred a sick burnout in his Pro FD Supra with a 2JZ. The thing left my ears ringing and sounded like a shotgun going off inside his garage. It was super sick. We'll get to that in a little bit. Right now, the biggest news that we have is, I'm sure most of you have already seen, the Formula Drift 2020 schedule that was just released earlier this week. You can check it out right here. The first round is going to be over 4th of July weekend, which I am really stoked on. That is, Road Atlanta is my favorite track. The first has one of the fastest entries. Downhill, left-hand turn, super fun to drive, really dynamic, elevation change to it. I mean, it has everything that I like as a driver for having a drift track, and I'm really looking forward to heading back there for the first round of the 2020 season. It's gonna be sick. The new Blackout episode is live if you guys are looking for more content. It's a good episode. I do a workout up here at Ray's Service. I'm sure most of you don't care about that, but Dylan Hughes fires up his brand new FD car for the first time. And that thing sounds bitchin'. It also has a 2JZ in it, which I do a walk around of that car, which will be in a future episode. So check that out. That's gonna be, there's gonna be a link in the description below for you guys to click on. We're gonna be doing a Gum Out Blackout giveaway. I think we're gonna do it this week, so stay up on my social media, my Instagram page, at Ryan Tuerck. We're gonna be giving away some merchandise, some Blackout merchandise. Oh, I'm wearing a Nitto shirt right here, but it's gonna be sweet. We're gonna do a couple packages, and we'll be announcing that soon, so keep an eye out for that. And the other thing I'm really stoked on is I got my brand new Rockstar helmet. Check it out. So this is very traditional Rockstar design. This is all matte finish. So I'm super excited on this. It's always nice getting a brand new helmet. And one of the things that you have to do when you get a brand new helmet, and this is handed down to me and my brother. My brothers from our motocross days when we were about like 10 or 12 years old when we started racing. And some of the older guys were telling us when you get a brand new helmet, you have to drop it on the ground for good luck. You have to put a scratch in a brand new paint job just for good luck. Obviously just superstitious reasons, but it's just one of those superstitions that's been with me since day one. So every time I get a new helmet, I have to drop it on the ground, so check out the drop. All right, the grass nice and soft. About waist high. All right, she saw the ground. Should be good. Now I can put it on my head, I can wear it in confidence, and you know, just one of those comfort things that you have. Just one of the ones that stuck with me, so. Call it stupid, call it silly, whatever. It's just one of those comfort deals. All right, let's get into some questions. First question is from Comelius Moza. Comelius asks, coronavirus end, and I can see you racing with this car in FD, and where is the East Coast Car Project? The East Coast Car Project is kind of where it left off on episode 3, or was it episode 4? Episode 4. Kind of gave you guys a walk around of it. So what I've been doing since then is just stocking up on parts and getting ready for Dominic to come back so we can finish up all the fabrication work. And the next thing that I'm going to show, which will be episode 5, is I'm going to strip down my 2JZ motor. I'm going to reseal a lot of the engine. The lower and upper oil pan were leaking, so I'm going to throw some fresh Permatex on there. And then I'm going to build the rest of the motor. I'm going to put the exhaust manifold on, and the new turbo, a new wastegate. Should be sweet. So the engine will be pretty much ready to go into the car when we get all the fabrication work done. So it'd be nice just to have that dialed in. So that'll be the next episode that you guys see for the East Coast Car build. Next question is from Simeon RF. Also, how you said the spokes being colored. Are you allowed to have tire lettering for the locking up instead of the spoke? So I don't think you can. And also that would create a massive issue where you would need every single tire to be painted at all times. And since we go through tires every 2 laps, sometimes that can get difficult because it's one added extra thing for your team to have to do in a very short amount of time. So I guess if you had enough wheels and you had a dedicated team member to handling that, you could, but most teams won't have that. I know our team won't have a dedicated guy to do that. And also in the rule books, there's no either or. It's you have to have a stripe somewhere on your wheel for that reason. And then if you have the tire lettering, great. It looks awesome on the cars, I think, but you definitely have to have the stripe on the wheel no matter what. Next question is from Dave Vo. Ryan, can you tell us a bit more about the drivetrain system to make the Corolla rear-wheel drive? Yes, so you can find the video that Steph made of building that Corolla on his YouTube channel. It has a very awesome, in-depth, episodic series of how he built that Corolla, much like he just did with the Supra. And I would strongly advise everybody to go check those out because he does a great job breaking it down and showing you all the details on how to build a drift car. To his standards anyways. And Corolla, there's a little bit more involved because you have to make a transmission tunnel, drive shaft tunnel that goes back to the rear subframe. Took the 2AR motor, put it in line, bolted a transmission to it, made a bigger transmission tunnel for it to run a transmission in the back and also a drive shaft to the back. And then he had to modify the rear subframe to accept a differential and then axles. The uprights in the back are fully custom. It's a trailing arms rear suspension setup, and the thing works phenomenal. He did a really good job. So like I said, go check out those videos on his YouTube channel. They're not too far down the list, and you will be able to see everything in depth. All right, last question is from Nurskers, I think. Nurskers? H. Nurskers. When is that kit gonna be made available to the public? I would love to have that on my Blue Flame Corolla. Referring to the wide body kit that's on the Corolla, same one behind me here. That kit, as far as I understand, is not available to the public. It is for racing use only, and there are only a few kits made. One for the demo Corolla behind me, one for the Pro car, and then a spare set for the Pro FD car as well. So I don't think you can purchase those. I can try to get some answers and find out if they're available, but it is made out of carbon fiber. They're very expensive materials to use, and the molds that they did and everything are super professional. It was a company that is contracted by NASCAR to do all the composite work for that series. So you know it's done right, you know it's done professional, and with that becomes a very expensive price tag. So I don't know what it costs. I know currently it's not available to the public, but I will try to get some answers for you on that. Wait, we can't. Oh
yeah, don't do that.
All right, we're down. Yeah, we just got here to RAD Industries. This is RAD Dan.
What's up, guys?
And he's gonna hook it up with Burnout for the Burnout Response video.
Warming up the driveline, you know?
Woo! smoke, by the way.
Good job, buddy. We had to do it. I think they liked it.
We definitely had to do it.
Thanks for getting me to do this. This is what, what we needed, I think. it lifts the spirits.
You got me stoked. That was awesome. Woo!
The shiny
What are we calling this, Dan?
It's just like the water inlet alternator bracket.
So this is for the 2J. So this is on Dan's motor right here. Right here. sick. It's like it was in a factory location, but it moves the water hole from here to over here, so it's on the outside.
Because that's where the water hole would go.
Yep.
And so it's two halves so that you can still like pour out a little bit of each side so you can still get the same water flow.
And you can bolt your alternator up to it, so
Stock plastics like line up and bolt on, so it's like a clean solution.
it's RAD DAN specs, so you know it's proper. Thank you, RAD DAN, for doing a burnout in your pro car in your own shop. That was friggin' awesome. Put a huge smile on my face, and my ears are definitely still blown out, and it's 2 days later. Thank you all for subscribing, liking, commenting. We'll keep these videos going. The next vlog is coming out Tuesday, and I think you guys will be pumped. So I will see you then. Peace.